ask for these. For the time being, the mock trial is on. It's only after the exam is over that we will share these videos. So none of you will record these videos or will not also share anything from these classes with others. Remember, it's a part of exam, and this is our solemn duty to maintain the discipline of the exam. So are the teams ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
I heard 3 yes. Where is the 4th? Where is the 4th one? So I can see Anjali, Astha. Is Astha there? I don't see her yet. Which side is going to start?
Ma'am, prosecution.
And who is on the prosecution side?
Astha and
Asthana,
Anjali.
Anjali.
Anjali, where is your partner?
Ma'am, she's just joined. She has some issues with the connection.
Okay. Can you call her and see what's happening?
She's joined.
Okay.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon. You're ready to go?
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon. My name is Anjali, and it is my pleasure to represent the prosecution case in the present case, State versus Mukesh. On January 1st, the accused caused voluntarily grievous hurt to Miss Monica. At the conclusion of the case and after hearing all the witnesses, we are confident that you will return the verdict of guilty. The state will call two different witnesses Miss Monica, the witness in this case. And the second witness would be Mr. Satinder, who's the sub-inspector and posted at police station, Green Park. Your Honor, if it would please the court, I request my witness number 1, Miss Monica, to approach the witness box. Miss Monica, please tell the court whatever you speak shall be the truth and nothing else but the truth.
Yes, I shall only speak the truth.
Okay, Miss Monica. So, would you please identify yourself for the records of the court?
My name is Monica. I live at 345 Green Park, and I'm the mother of 2 kids, Sonia and Sanjay. And the father of my kids is Mukesh, with whom I had a marriage life of 10 years, and we got divorced a year ago.
Okay,
Asta, can we have your video on?
ma'am,
Ma'am, it's
video
on.
is on.
Okay, it's not showing that to me. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so Miss Monica, how were these 10 years of your marital life?
The years were just okay because Mukesh used to assault me multiple times. I tried reporting these violence 3 years back. In fact, I reported 5 times, and on each occasion he punched me in my stomach. But I did not have any visible injury. I never made any statement. These fights were mostly about money, and SI Satinder attend to these complaints.
Okay, Miss Monica. Miss Monica, how would you describe the behavior of the accused towards the family?
His behavior, well, to be honest, he disregarded all his duties towards his family. He was unemployed and we did not have money, not even to feed my children. This forced me to shoplift for the sake of my children, for fulfilling their necessities. And when I shoplifted, Mukesh came to lie under oath in the court, but I was convicted and I was fined for this.
Miss Monica, what eventually led to the divorce between you and Mr. Mukesh?
Well, it was 2 years ago that I discovered that Mukesh had an extramarital affair with a very rich woman, Roshni. Uh, he left me for this rich woman and he left his kids also. And after a year, we got divorced.
Miss Monica, how did you respond to the news of this extramarital affair Mr. Mukesh had?
I was pretty upset and angry. He left us for that woman. He left his kids. He left me. And so I went to the club owned by Miss Roshni and I broke all the windows. But I was immediately very, very sorry for that. And I pleaded guilty and I was fined for that.
Miss Monica, what is your present complaint regarding the accused and against the accused?
Mukesh, my husband, my former husband, in fact, on 1st January, Mukesh punched me straight into my right eye. He had his car keys in his hand and he poked them straight into my right eye. I was severely injured. I was badly injured. My eye was damaged. So I want Mukesh to be prosecuted and I want the sole custody of my kids.
Miss Monica, can you tell the court chronologically the events that followed that led to this unfortunate event of 1st of January?
So after our divorce, it was the Christmas day and the kids were with me. This annoyed Mukesh. He was really angry. So on New Year's Eve, I told him that he can have them for the day. I phoned him at 8 a.m. and informed him that the kids were really tired because of the and he can have the kids from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. on the New Year's Eve, that is 31st December. And he became really angry and infuriated and he hung up the call. Then he came at 2 p.m. and he did not come to the door as he normally does. He just beeped and the children went to him.
Okay, so Miss Monica, did the children return by 5 p.m. on 31st December?
No, my kids did not return. I was terribly worried. He deliberately didn't return them. I kept on calling him for the entire evening. He deliberately did not take any of my calls. And when he arrived next day, I just ran out to meet my children.
Miss Monica, what happened exactly when you ran out of the door? What did you see?
Well, I saw my kids, my kids, Sonia and Sanjay, were bidding goodbye to Roshni and Mukesh. Both of them had presents with them. Mukesh gifted them expensive gifts. And I stood near Mukesh, but he was really angry. He was really irritated and he ignored me. I reached to take Sonia, extending my arms, my motherly arms. I extended my arms to take my daughter, but he did not. He did not give my daughter to me.
What did you do after that when he did not give your daughter to you, Miss Monica?
I was just there standing near him, but he extended. I extended my arms and he just poked me. He hit me with his left hand. He punched me in my right eye. I just wanted my daughter and he punched me in my right eye. He had his car keys in his hand and it went straight into my eye. I was knocked to the ground. I was hurt. I tried getting up and I wanted to smack him in defense, but I was badly injured and I could just pull his hair. And then his Roshni jumped in between and she also roughed me up.
What did you do what did you do after that, Miss Monica? What happened next?
I was injured. I was on the road with my kids and they had fled away. Roshni and Mukesh had fled away. I immediately called the police and then Satinder came. Mr. Satinder from Green Park Police Station came.
Okay, thank you, Miss Monica. Your Honor, that would be it. No further questions.
Ross, who is conducting the cross?
Your defense would like to cross-examine the witness.
Is that Vikas Lamba?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, go ahead.
Miss Monica, do you suffer from short-temper issues?
No, I don't. I don't suffer from short-temper issues.
But you broke all the windows of Mr. Roshni's health club for which you were convicted. Is it true?
It was a natural reaction. My husband.
Is it true or not? Is it true or not?
He was lying to me. He left his kids.
I am asking a simple question that you were convicted for breaking the windows of Miss Roshni. Is it true or not?
Yes, I did, but it was not at all intentional.
Okay. Miss Monica, do you consider yourself a law-abiding citizen?
Yes, I do.
Is it true that you were convicted thrice for shoplifting?
It was just to feed my children.
I am
It wasn't
answering yes or no, Miss Monica. I am not asking explanation.
Yes, I did because Mukesh was unemployed.
Okay. So, and you made 5 complaints of assault against my client, but never made a complaint. Yes or no?
I did make complaints. I called
No,
SI Satinder.
You made a complaint, but you never made a statement. Is it true?
Because Mukesh, I was worried about our
is it
future.
true?
That's why I never made any statement. I never.
Is it true you never made a statement?
Yes, it's true. I never did because I was terrified.
Do you want sole custody of your children?
Yes, after what Mukesh did to me, my children are not safe with him.
Do you love your children?
Of course I do. I'm a mother.
Are you protective of your children?
Of course. like
Are
every
you,
mother does.
are you possessive of your children?
Yes, I am.
So is it correct to say that both your children constitute your entire life?
Yes, after my husband left me, they were my only
So,
reason to live.
Okay. So are you willing to stoop down to any extent for the well-being of your children?
Of course, that is in motherly nature. That is
That's
what the mother does. Duty.
so can you steal for your children?
Yes, I did because my
Yes.
children needed
No,
food.
no. Can you steal for your children? Please answer in yes or no. I'm asking a simple question. I'm not asking explanation from you. Can you steal for your children?
Yes.
Can you lie
Yes.
for your children?
I will do whatever I can for my children.
Okay. So, Miss Monica, did you deny Mukesh to take children out on Christmas? On Christmas.
I did not deny. We had an arrangement.
You promised that he could have children on New Year's Eve.
On New Year's Eve, yes, I promised him.
But you kept that promise. You promised him that he can have children for 24 hours. But you said that he can have only for 3 hours. It is true or not?
He is the father of my children. He loves children, so he should understand that the children were tired.
Now, of course, he should understand. But please tell me that on the New Year's Eve, did you call Mukesh and tell him that he can have children for 3 hours only and not for 24 hours as agreed earlier?
Yes, I
So
did.
on the New Year's Eve, when Mukesh did not turn up at 5 p.m. with the children, did you call him?
I kept on calling him. I was really worried. I kept on calling him, but Mukesh deliberately did not take my calls.
Okay, so you are saying you are worried about the safety of your children.
Of course.
And you are scared about the well-being of your children.
Yes.
So did you take any step between 5 p.m. of 31st December till 10 a.m. of 1st January, which can prove that you were terribly worried about the safety and well-being of your children? I mean, did you call?
Well, I kept on calling. I kept on calling Mr. Mukesh, but he did not take my calls. I did not want to go to his house and interrupt and disturb him as such. I just wanted to know that
So did you call Rosni between 5 p.m. of 31st December till 10 a.m. of 1st January to inquire about your children?
I did not have a number.
Okay, so but you have a number of Mr. Satyendra or police. So did you call the cops between 5 p.m. of 31st December till 10 a.m. of 1st January to report that Mukesh has not returned your children? You could have called the cops. You called or not?
Because I was hoping that Mukesh would call me back and he would tell me that whether he's bringing my children back or not. Why to get a cop in between?
Because you were worried about the safety of your children.
I was worried. That's why I kept on calling their father.
And you had number of Mr. Satyendra, and also everyone has number 100, but you did not call him. Yes or no?
Yes, I did not call Mr. Satyendra.
And you neither went to Rosni's house to check whether your children were safe or not. Yes.
I knew that Mukesh was mad at me. He was very angry, so he could pick a fight with me. It was of no use to go and fight with him and everything. So I did not go.
So did you assume that Mukesh might have kidnapped the children when he didn't?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, because he did not inform me at all. He did not acknowledge. He did not inform me. He did not call me back.
On the next, okay. The next day, on 1st January, did Mukesh turn up to your doorstep with the children around 10 a.m.?
Yes, he did.
So were the children loving the company of Mukesh and Rosni?
Well,
please answer yes or no. Were they loving the company of Mukesh and Rosni or not?
Yes, he is their father.
Did you like it?
Well, as far as Mukesh is concerned, I like it. But I'm not clear with your question. Why would I be happy if my children would love Roshni?
I am just asking you that you said children were loving the company of Mukesh and Rosni. Did you like it? Did you like this fact that they were loving Mukesh and Rosni?
Yes, it was not at all a problem as long as my children are safe. As I said, I'm a mother. I care for them.
Were you jealous about it?
I was not exactly jealous because now I had my kids. I was earlier worried, but now I had my kids with me. I just wanted to take them in my arms.
But you have mentioned in your statement that you felt that the gift given by Rosni and Mukesh to your children was a bribe.
Hey,
Isn't it true?
Roshni has already stolen my husband from me. How can I allow her to steal my only reason to live, my children?
That's why I'm asking, were you jealous? You didn't like it, na? That they were loving the children, were loving the company of
I was
Roshni.
not jealous. I was just worried.
You were worried and you didn't like it.
Yes, I was worried.
Okay, so were you okay with your children keeping those gifts with themselves?
Well, those were very expensive gifts, and I don't want to spoil my children. I don't want to make them materialistic. We have had a very humble life.
But the gifts were given by his father, and you didn't like them, isn't
I
it
don't
true?
know. Father was unemployed. It was given by Roshni, the wealthy woman.
You didn't like it, no?
No, I didn't like it.
Okay, so when you leave toward Mukesh, who was in his arms? Your daughter Sonia?
Sonia was in his arms.
Okay, so is it true that you did not let Sonia finish the song she was singing for Mukesh, a Hindi song?
I was worried. I'm a mother. I just wanted to have my daughter in my arms. I requested many times that please
but she was in front of you. Eh? She was just 1 or 2
but she was not in my arms. It was a motherly thing.
but she was 1 or 2 feet away, and you didn't let Sonia finish the song she was singing for her father. You know, is
He
it
had
true or not?
finished the song.
Is it true or not?
No, I was just requesting Mukesh. He ignored my requests.
Okay. Thank you, Miss Monica. That is all your honor. I have no further question to ask.
Second witness.
Your Honor, now I would like to call upon Mr. Satinder, which he is prosecution witness to. Mr. Satinder, please come to the witness stand.
Yes.
Whatever you speak shall be truth. Promise that?
Whatever I shall speak will be the truth.
All right, Mr. Satinder. So for the sake of record, please identify yourself.
I am Sub Inspector Satinder, and I'm currently posted at Police Station, Green Park.
All right. So, Mr. Satinder, how do you know Miss Monica?
I know Miss Monica because I've previously attended her home 3 years ago in relation to 5 allegations of domestic violence on her by her former husband, Mr. Mukesh.
I want you all to freeze for a second. I need to log out and log in again because I'm not getting Astha on the video and my system is not changing. So I'll just log out and log in again.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, your mic is mute.
I still can't see Astha, but continue.
Yes.
You can see only Anjali with the video. Where are the others? Video gone.
I think if you click on the individual names, you would be able to see the video, if not in the grid.
No, it's not working. I did try. So look, continue in any case. No, I can't see. No. Now I can't see even Astha. Astha has got logged out.
No, ma'am, she's
No, ma'am,
present
I'm
here.
here.
Where is she? No, I can't see Astha. Astha, speak up.
Yes, ma'am. I just dropped a message.
Yeah, but here तो दिख रहा मुझे, but where are you? The other
Ma'am,
first name is
Ma'am, you can click on the grid and select the option only show participants with video. And then I think you'll be able to see Astha because her video is on.
No, I still can't see Astha. I can only see Anish, Akash, Anjali. Vikas. Anyway, continue.
All right. So, Mr. Satinder, how do you know the victim, Miss Monica?
I know Miss Monica because I've previously attended to her on occasion of 5 domestic violence allegations that she put on her former husband, Mr. Mukesh.
And what was the outcome of these allegations, Mr. Satinder?
It was always alleged that Mr. Mukesh has punched her in the stomach, but Mukesh would never comment on these allegations, saying, wait and see if she makes a statement. And which Miss Monica never did.
Quite strange. All right. Moving further, please tell the court what happened on the unfortunate day of 1st January 2020.
On 1st January 2020, around 10:36 a.m., I was alone in the police station, and when I received a call from Miss Monica reporting that her husband, former husband, Mr. Mukesh, had struck her in the face. On arriving at her home, which is 345 Green Park, she was angry and she was very tearful. Her right eye was severely damaged, and her children were crying.
All right. So, what did Miss Monica inform you when you reached to her residence?
So Miss Monica explained that Mr. Mukesh has kept the children longer than what they agreed on, and on returning them, he has been very offensive to her. And when she extended her arms to take the daughter from his arms, he became violent and he struck at her and in her eyes, and he poked her eyes with the car keys he had in his hand. And it was so bad that he had to be restrained by his girlfriend, Miss Roshni.
Okay. Then, what was your further course of action?
So I drove to Mr. Mukesh's house and I arrested him for voluntarily causing grievous hurt. And he said, "Look, whatever you think about the other times that has happened, this time it's different. She's mad, and I had to hit her. And if I was in that position, I would have done that too."
Okay. So, what happened after you arrested the accused, Mr. Mukesh?
So he was taken to the police station, Green Park, where at around 2 p.m. He was charged, and his girlfriend came. Miss Roshni came to the police station, and while he was still in custody, and she spoke to me at the front desk, Miss Roshni.
Oh, what did she tell you?
She told me that Mukesh should not have hit Miss Monica, and that Christmas was a difficult time for him without the children, and that he has some temper issues. And she also said that asked me if Mr. Mukesh could be simply released on bail, to which I told her that she has to go to the court for that.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Satinder. That's all.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Cross.
The defense would seek permission to cross-examine SI Satinder.
Go ahead.
Mr. Satinder, you said you were alone at police station Green Park. Is it true?
Yes.
Mr. Satinder, did you exactly remember the time when Monica reported you about the alleged incident?
It was around 10:36. I left the police station, and the drive was about 10-15 minutes. So it would be around 10:50 or something, I think.
Okay. Mr. Satinder, I think you must be in police service for a considerable period of time. Did you go to her house with a lady constable or any other lady police officer?
So, Mr. Defense Counsel, I told you that I was alone. So I did not take anybody with me. And I went alone. I said in my previous statement, I went alone.
Okay. Mr. Satinder, is it true that you have met Miss Monica for last time about 3 years ago?
Yes.
Is it true that Mrs. Monica had complained 5 times in previous years about against Mukesh for assaulting her?
Yes, she certainly did complain about it.
Are you aware that she never made any statement against Mukesh?
I was the only one present at the scene, and I was the person who attended to
No,
her,
no,
and
no. I'm asking, do you remember that Monica never made any statement against Mukesh in previous complaints
which complaints are you talking about? The
for allegedly assaulting her in previous years 5 times?
No, she did not make a statement, but certainly she did complain. She did report to me, and that's why I attended to her.
Okay, okay. Can you tell me can you tell me in brief what was the exact complaint of Mrs. Monica?
That there have been some fight between them about money, and that Mr. Mukesh punched her in the stomach.
Uh, sorry, about the present incident. I'm asking about the present incident.
Okay, okay. About the present, yes, she said that Mr. Mukesh has punched her. Mr. Mukesh has poked something in the car keys in her eyes, in the in the right eye, and that he threatened to kidnap the children.
Did she also file a complaint for kidnapping?
No, she did not.
Okay. Mr. Satinder, do you remember all the complaints cases that you have attended in last 3 years or 4 years? Or is Monica any special case that you remember even after 3 years?
So, see, in domestic violence cases, usually a person is marked to a certain victim, and we are to attend to their complaints whenever that happens. So I was the only one who went to Miss Monica's house in past 3 years. So that is it.
No, you said you went to her house 3 years ago for the last time.
Yes, yes, I did.
Okay, okay. You said in your statement that her children were crying, pleading to be keep some gifts, pleading to be allowed to keep some gifts. Is it true?
They're children. They don't understand the situations, and obviously for them,
No, no,
presents are.
please only answer in yes or no. Don't elaborate.
I was not in the place of the children. I could just understand their reaction to
No,
the situation.
but you just said in your statement that her children were crying, pleading to be allowed to keep some gifts. So is it true or not?
They were crying, and
Yes or no, Mr. Satinder?
yes, yes.
Thank you, Your Honor. Defense. I have no further questions.
Ma'am, your mic.
Ma'am, you're on mute.
Mic is off, ma'am.
Witness on the other side.
Your Honor, the accused stands here falsely accused of grievous assault, a very serious crime, whereas my client acted out only in private defense. Your Honor, the defense will call two witnesses to the stand. First, I will call Mr. Mukesh, who is the accused here, and my second witness will be Ms. Rosmi, who is the eyewitness of the whole case. At the conclusion of the case, we would ask you to find my client innocent and a verdict of not guilty. Your Honor, now the defense seeks your permission to call Mr. Mukesh in the witness box for the examination in chief.
Go ahead.
Ma'am, can you hear me?
Go ahead.
Okay. Mr. Mukesh, please tell the court that whatever you speak shall be the truth and nothing else but truth.
I shall only speak truth.
Okay. So, Mr. Mukesh, did your ex-wife allow you to see your children on Christmas?
No.
What was agreed between you at that time?
I negotiated for New Year's Eve for 24 hours.
Okay, so did she keep that promise?
No, she called me.
Objection. Objection. Leading question.
You're not permitted reading questions, Vikas.
Okay, so you 24 hours agreement on the New Year's Eve was agreed between you.
Yes.
So you are allowed for 24 hours.
She called me earlier on New Year's Eve, and
Hmm.
she told me that I could have them only for the afternoon. And I could take them at 2 p.m.
Okay, so basically she said that you could have children only for 3 hours, huh?
Objection.
Instead of three,
Objection.
instead of
Speculative.
Sustained.
okay.
Pay attention because you are framing all your questions so far have been leading.
Okay.
Rephrase them.
So, Mr. Mukesh, tell me that children went with you and Rosni at the Rosni's place. Then you enjoyed and you had a very good time.
It still is a leading question.
Leading question.
But ma'am, I was not aware that leading question is not permitted. No problem. Okay, so Mr. Mukesh, tell me, do you understand why you are present here in the court today?
I'm charged with grievously causing hurt to Monica, but I acted only in self-defense to protect myself and Sonia.
Okay, so can you tell the court exactly what happened at Miss Monica's home on 1st January?
When I went to Monica's house at 10 a.m. on 1st January, she came out of the house angrily, and upon hearing Sonia telling me that she wanted to live with me and Roshni, after that Monica lost her temper. She tried to pull my hair and scratch my face while Sonia was in my arms. In order to protect myself and Sonia, I hit her back with my left hand. I was not aware that I had my car keys. I was not even aware that I had my car keys in my hand. I acted only in private defense.
Okay, so when Monica attacked you, then who was in your arms?
Sonia, my daughter.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Mukesh. No further questions, Your Honor.
Cross.
All right, Mr. Mukesh. Please take the oath that whatever you speak shall be truth and nothing else.
I shall only speak truth.
All right. So, Mr. Mukesh,
You do not
didn't
do
have a
that.
happy.
You do not do that in cross-examination.
Okay, sorry. You didn't have a happy marriage life, did you?
Earlier it was, but after some time.
No. Did you or did you not? Yes or no?
No.
No. Okay. So, do you think that you're a man of good character?
Yes.
Do you? All right. Very good. Then, but I suggest that you have assaulted your ex-wife. Did you?
But she never made any statement.
Did you
No.
assault or not? All right. So, isn't it correct that you have been previously convicted for violence?
Just for once.
Is
for
it
fighting.
correct? Yes or no?
Yes.
So, I think you are a violent and short-tempered man. Well,
No.
I suggest that you disregarded all your responsibilities towards your children and wife.
No.
But you left your children for a rich woman, and your wife had to shoplift. Isn't it correct that
I didn't left them. I didn't left my children. I just left my wife.
you cheated on you cheated on Monica and you left her? Is that correct? Yes or no?
No.
You did not leave her. You did
I-
not leave her.
I leave her, but I didn't cheated her.
A marital
cheated.
affair, and you stay with Roshni, don't you?
I leave her, but I didn't.
Roshni or not? All right.
Can you repeat?
You stay with Roshni or not currently?
Yes, I stay with Roshni,
All
but I'm divorced now.
So I suggest that when you were angry and infuriated because you could not spend Christmas with your children, you focused all your anger towards Monica.
No.
Is it?
No.
But don't you think that she refused to send children to you on Christmas deliberately? She denied her children meeting you.
Yeah,
Is it
she
correct
tried to
that you
separate
think
my.
she refused?
She tried to separate me from my
You
children.
think she refused? You did not
Uh,
meet your children on Christmas?
can you please repeat?
Were you angry that you did not meet your children on Christmas?
Yes, I was upset.
All right. So I suggest that your anger towards Monica aggravated when she changed the New Year's Eve plan. Was it?
No.
Weren't you angry? You hung up the call when she told you that children can stay with you only from 2 to 5 p.m. Weren't you angry and you hung up the call?
Yes, I was angry at that
Yes,
time,
you were
not at the
angry and you hung up the call. Then I suggest that you deliberately didn't pick Monica's call because you did not want to be disturbed.
I don't know it was Monica's
You
call.
did not want to be disturbed. That's why you
I
didn't
don't
take
know it was Monica's call.
fine. You did not take her call deliberately. Then I suggest that you didn't even bother to call her back or do a message. Did
I
you?
don't want
A
my short
message
time with
to call
children to
her
be
back.
disturbed.
Did you call her back?
No, why would I?
All right. Why would I? Point to be
Yeah.
noted. Then I suggest that you knew the kids were to stay with you just for the afternoon on 31st December. Did you know that?
Yes.
You knew. Perfect. Point to be noted, Your Honor. Then I suggest that you drove to Monica's house. So obviously, if you drove, you knew that the keys were in your hand, didn't you?
I was
You
not
knew
aware
you knew the keys were
that keys
in
were
your
in
hand.
my hand. No, I was not aware that keys were in my hand.
You were not aware. You drove a car and you
Because
were not aware.
Sonia was also in my arms.
All right. Then you knew that Monica is angry because you did not call her. Did you bother to give an explanation or apologize for dropping children on 1st January instead of 31st December? Did you
Can you
offer an
repeat?
explanation?
No, no.
All right, you did not. Then I suggest that you tried to provoke and tease Monica, and that's why you deliberately ignored all her requests and gestures to put Sonia down. Did you?
No, I did not provoke her.
You ignored, Mr. Mukesh, you ignored all her requests. She kept on requesting you to put Monica down. Did you put her down?
No, I did not provoke her. Sonia was happy to be in
Said
my
that
arms.
she
She was
pulled
singing
your
a song for
jacket. If
me.
she pulled your jacket, you must be aware that she was asking you something. You ignored her deliberately, didn't you?
No, I don't ignore her. I didn't ignore her.
All right. Point to be noted. Then, when you met Monica on 1st January, you were still angry and enraged because of Christmas incident?
No, I was not angry at that time when I returned the
But
children.
you were not angry, all right, but you just said that you were angry because of Christmas and because of New Year's Eve. All right, so you're lying, Mr. Mukesh.
No, I
Next,
was
I
angry on earlier
suggest,
day.
no,
Please
Mr.
don't make
Mukesh, I
it.
suggest,
Don't make it a prime time debate. Please listen to the witness. You are not listening him.
it
It's
is
a
just a
cross-going
simple yes or no. I do not need any explanation. If you do not understand the question, you can ask it. All right, moving further, Mr. Mukesh, I suggest that you cause pain to Monica by not picking her calls and not dropping children on time because you were angry for what she did to you on Christmas.
Madam Counsel, do not harass or harangue the client.
Sorry,
Witness.
let me rephrase. Let me rephrase, Your Honor. You did not pick her call deliberately, which you just admitted. You did not drop her on time. So, do you agree that she was pained as a mother? She must be pained.
No.
She must not be pained. All right, mother won't be pained. Then, I suggest that you saw Monica for the first time after Christmas, and that anger of yours caused you to poke the keys in your hand into her right eye, and you damaged her eye. Did
No,
you?
Monica.
Did you
No,
damage her
Monica
eye?
attacked me first. No,
Did
Monica
you
attacked me
damage
first.
her eye?
Yes, but it was instinctive.
All right.
It
Yes,
was
you
instinctive.
did damage her eye. You poked car keys and damaged her eye because of your anger. Right. Then I suggest that you're a reasonable man, so you must be knowing that keys can be a dangerous weapon and a slight hit with it can cause injury. Is it correct?
Yes.
Perfect. Then is it correct that Roshni, your girlfriend, was on the other side of the car and there was no danger to her life? Is it?
Not when we arrived, but after the incident, there was a
Was she
possibility. There was a possibility that Monica could
when
attack
you
Roshni.
on the other side? Yes or no?
There was a possibility that Monica could also attack Roshni. Just she
Yeah,
did,
but she was on the other side. Did
but
you know
but
that she
but,
could attack?
but Roshni came
Okay.
between us. But Roshni came between me
All
and
right, it's okay.
Monica.
Moving further, is it correct that you did not offer any first aid or lift to the hospital to Monica after hitting her badly? Did you take her to the hospital or did you provide the first aid kit from your car? Yes or no?
No,
All right, point to be noted. Is it because you hit her deliberately and wanted her to suffer?
no, I did not hit
All
her
right,
directly.
then I wonder why a reasonable man like you wouldn't help anyone who's bleeding profusely, and a person of a good character, like you just said, wouldn't help anyone, especially the mother of your beloved children. Moving further, is it correct to say that you and Roshni fled away after the scene while your children, your beloved children, were crying on the road and Monica was bleeding?
Can you
Is it
repeat?
correct that you fled away?
Yes.
All right, point to be noted. Then, well, a father who loves his children so much that he left them crying and helpless on the road. That's all, Your Honor. No further questions.
Second witness. Second witness.
Akash.
Akash, you're not audible. Nor visible nor audible.
Ma'am, he's left the meeting.
Not left. He's got disconnected.
Oh, sorry. Ma'am, that's what the
He's
message
certainly not
was.
going to leave.
Ma'am,
Am I
the
audible
message is
now?
popped up.
Yes, yes.
Yes, he's back.
Okay.
Your
The
video is not
prosecution-
on.
Ma'am, my video is on. My camera is on. I don't know.
Yeah,
why.
it's
Now it's on.
Yes, it's there.
Okay. The prosecution would like to invite its second witness, Miss Roshni, to the witness box.
Permitted.
Miss Roshni, please identify yourself. Please tell the court that whatever you shall speak will be the truth, nothing and nothing else.
I shall speak truth.
Please identify yourself before the court.
My name is Rosni. I am the proprietor of the health club Healthy Smile and Live at 678 Hojkhas with Mukesh.
Okay. Miss Roshni, what happened in July year 2 when Monica came to your health club?
Monica had broken all the windows at the club.
Miss Monica, what kind of bond do you share with the children?
I share a very close and affectionate bond with them. I love them. They also love me.
Okay. On 1st January, elaborate Monica's behavior when you went with Mukesh to return children at Monica's house.
On returning the children at 10 a.m. on 1st January, Monica became hysterical. She was very angry at the presents and the tearful hug I received from Sanjay. She complained loudly that children were late, but they were safe and they had a really good time.
What was your reaction to Monica's statement?
I said to Monica not to be as spiteful as she was upsetting Sanjay.
What was Monica's reply to you?
She abused me. She called me a man-eater.
And what was the reaction of Mukesh to this to Monica's statement?
Mukesh said she should calm down and apologize.
Can you tell what happened after exchange of words?
Monica tried to scratch Mukesh's face and pull his hair. I pulled her off Mukesh who lashed out her to get away as Sonia was still in his arms and he hit her in the head somewhere. I'm sure he did not mean it.
Whether Sonia was in any danger when Miss Monica attacked Mukesh?
Yes, Sonia was in his arms at that time when Monica tagged him.
Objection. It was a leading question.
leading question.
Okay, I'll rephrase it. Whether Sonia was in Mukesh's arms when Monica tried to pull Mukesh's hair and scratch his face?
Yes.
Okay. Whether Mukesh's attack on Monica was in private defense?
I think so.
Okay.
It was instinctive.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Your Honor. I have no further questions to ask.
Cross.
Okay, so Miss Monica, is it correct that you were with Mukesh when he picked up the kids at 2 p.m.?
No,
Is it safe to say that you were aware of the arrangements of 31st December? Don't you?
no, I don't think so.
But you said in your statement that he has been a little irritated, that he did not have much time. So that means you're lying now, or did
No,
you
no,
lie
no,
on
no,
your
no, 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 no. It was not about only Christmas. Actually, it
Miss
was about all the times
Miss
after the
Roshni?
divorce.
Miss Roshni, did Mr. Mukesh return the kids at 5 p.m.? Yes or no?
On
Yes
which
or
date?
no?
On which date? 31st December. You are talking about 31st December.
No. Yes,
Then?
I'm talking about 31st December. Did Mr. Mukesh return the kids at 5 p.m. on 31st December? Yes or no, Miss Roshni?
No,
Did you suggest him to return the kids at 5 p.m.?
no.
It is correct that neither of you picked up the phone when Miss Monica called.
I did not receive any call from Monica.
Is it correct that neither of you picked up the
and
phone? Yes or no, Miss Roshni?
I did not receive
Objection.
any call. Then how did I pick her call? I did not receive any call.
You did not receive any call.
And even Mukesh was not
Miss
aware.
Roshni, I suggest you deliberately did not pick up the call. You wanted to make Miss Monica angry and upset. Did you
No.
communicate to Monica that the kids will be dropped at 10 a.m. on 1st of January? Did you communicate to her? Yes or no?
I did not
Yes or no? Yes or no, Miss Roshni?
any communication.
Uh,
So I did
it
not
is
answer.
wrong to suggest that Miss Monica was angry at the presence and hug, as you stated, but she was angry, but because you did not return the kids at 5 p.m. Yes or no, Miss Roshni?
No, she was angry at the presents and the tearful hug, and she did not
Did
like
Miss
presents.
Monica complain about the kids being late when you dropped them home?
Yes, yes, yes.
I put to you that Miss Monica was angry because the kids were late and no one picked the calls or informed anything about the kids to her. Did either of you apologize to Monica for being late with the kids or give any reason for dropping the kids at 10 a.m. on 1st of January?
She did not give any opportunity. As soon as we arrived there, she attacked Mr.
Miss
Mukesh.
Roshni, in your chief, you falsely stated that he hit her in the head, but it was in the eyes that Mr. Mukesh had voluntarily caused grievous hurt as he was angry because he did not send the kids for Christmas, haven't you?
Sorry, can you repeat your question?
You, Miss Roshni, you said that he hit her in the head, but it was in the eye that Mr. Mukesh has hit her.
Yes, at that time I only saw that he is hitting it in the head
Did
somewhere, and
Mukesh
I also
apologize?
part of head.
Miss Roshni, did Mukesh apologize for hurting Miss Monica, or did you apologize? Yes or no?
No, we did not apologize.
Did he
and,
or you offer any assistance to the injured Monica? Yes or no?
Actually, she became hysterical and she was attacking.
Did you offer any assistance to the
So
injured Monica? Yes or no?
she became angry, she hysterical, she attacking
Did
us.
I am
Then
asking
that's
Miss
why
Monica, Miss
we did
Roshni,
not.
Miss Roshni, yes or
Please,
no? Miss Roshni,
please let
yes
me
or
speak.
no? It's a very simple
No, no
question, yes
objection.
or
The
no?
defense counsel
I am
is
also.
asking, the prosecution is asking irrelevant question.
I'm saying you that she became very after
Did
the
he
attack.
offer the medical kit from the car to help her, or did you?
I am answering you all of your
Yes.
questions. Please let me listen. After she attacked, she became.
I just want yes or no. You have been given the
I-
opportunity to speak in your chief, and this is the cross going on, Miss Roshni, and I want the answers in yes or no.
Yes, actually, when she attacked,
Did he
she
or
did.
you take her to the hospital
No,
or
we
call
did
the
not take.
ambulance? Okay.
No, we
Did
did
he
not take.
attend to the kids crying in the street, his kids, or did you?
No.
So you mean you both ran away after the incident? Yes
Yeah,
or
because
no?
she was
You fled
hysterical.
away. You fled away. Yes or no?
She was hysterical, so we
You
fled away.
fled away. Yes or no?
I'm telling you, she was hysterical, so we fled away.
You fled away. Yes or no, Miss Roshni? You
I'm
fled
saying,
away
we,
with Miss
I'm saying, we
Roshni. You
fled away.
fled away with Mr. Mukesh. Yes or no?
Yes, we fled away.
That's it, Your Honor.
Arguments. Prosecution arguments on facts.
Okay. Your Honor, there is an ocean of facts which points towards the guilt of the accused. The defense in one moment says one thing and another moment says the other thing. So instead of focusing on the distracting lies and theories, let us focus on the facts and statements that the defense cannot refute. Your Honor, it is my humble submission that Mr. Mukesh and Miss Monica didn't have a happy marriage life, as admitted by Mr. Mukesh in the cross itself, and as testified by Miss Monica in para 1, line 3, that their marriage was just okay, although Mukesh has assaulted her many times before. And I say that it was because of the bad temper and violence of Mukesh, as admitted by Mukesh himself in para 5, line 4-5, that he had one conviction for a fight in bar, to which he himself pleaded guilty and received a month's detention. The temper was the reason Monica never gave any statement in domestic violence cases, as testified by Monica in para 1, line 5. I repeat, there have been 5 occasions in 2018 when I reported violence to the police but refused to make a statement. This was corroborated by Mr. Satwinder, the police officer, who has no vested interest in safeguarding or in anything related to Monica. He's a police officer, he's a public servant. Satwinder in para 1, line 6 said it was always alleged that he had punched her in the stomach, which he would never comment on, saying, wait and see if she makes a statement, which she never did. So apparently, it was just because of his violent temper. It was because he used to threaten her that she did not make any statement. So it is a proved fact that they did not have a happy marriage life, and he was violent and short-tempered. Moving further, it is submitted, Your Honor, that Mr. Mukesh is jealous of Miss Monica and he has hatred towards Miss Monica because he thinks that Monica is an obstruction between him and his kids, as admitted by him in his testimony in para 1, line 7, when he says feelings were running high as this was the first Christmas I had been separated from my children. Monica had refused to let me see them on Christmas Day. This is an indication of hatred. Then, in para 5, line 2, Mukesh says, she is angry that the children want to live with me and wants to prevent my access. That means he thinks that she is an obstruction. She is an hindrance between him and his kids. Moving further, Mr. Mukesh was infuriated. He was upset and angry that Miss Monica on Christmas did not send children to him. As admitted by Mr. Mukesh in para 1, line 5 and 6, he said, feelings were running high as this was the first Christmas I had been separated from my children. Monica had refused to let me see them on Christmas Day. This was corroborated by his girlfriend, Miss Roshni, in para 3, line 1-2. She said, and I quote, I said tempers had frayed, which was not surprising as I had been seeing Mukesh upset over the Christmas before. And testified by Monica in para 3, line 1, that on Christmas Day of 2019, the children were with me. This had annoyed Mukesh. He wanted to see them. Moving further, his anger aggravated even further when Monica informed him about the change of New Year's Eve plan, as testified by Monica in para 3, line 6, that he was really angry and he hung up the call. It was also admitted by the Mukesh himself, the accused himself, in para 1, line 10 and 11, that I got rather angry on phone. And this has been corroborated by his girlfriend who lives with him in para 1, line 1 and 2, that he had been a little irritated. He could not have them for the day. Moving further, the accused has contradicted himself. He has lied. He has lied when he said he didn't know he had children only till 5 p.m. It has been admitted by the accused in the cross-examination that he did know that the children were with him only till 5 p.m. and he also did not inform the mother. Plus, it is testified in para 3, line 5 by Monica that Monica rang I phoned him at 8 a.m. to say the children were tired from a party the previous night, and so instead of having them from 10 a.m. on 31st December 2019 to 10 a.m. on 1st January 2020, he could have them only from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. on 31st December. It was also admitted by Mukesh that Monica rang to say I could have them only from 2 p.m. and only for the afternoon. It is corroborated by Roshni in para 2, line 1 and 2, that on 31st December, Mukesh picked up his children at 2 p.m. He had been little irritated as he could have them only for the day and not for overnight. Point to be noted. Then Satinder also explained that Mr. Mukesh had kept the children later than agreed. Moving further, moreover, look at the unloving and cold-heartedness of Mr. Mukesh. Monica kept on calling him on 31st December, as testified by Monica in para 4, line 2, and corroborated by the defense witness, Roshni, in para 2, line 3, that he did not answer the phone.
Is
in
anybody
case
keeping track of the time in this team? We are at 5 to 5. We're supposed to have closed by 4:30.
I'll finish it up. Then, Mr. Mukesh, who in his statement in para 2, line 4 and 5 admits that Miss Monica called him around 5 p.m., couldn't even call her back, as admitted by him in the cross. Could not drop even a single message. How harsh a man can be to cause such pain. Further, it is my humble submission, Your Honor, that the next day when Mukesh and Roshni came at Monica's house to return the children, they didn't even bother to apologize for dropping children late. Rather, Miss Roshni, very casually, apparently, who cannot understand the motherly love, in her statement in para 2, line 5 and 6, says that, but what did it matter? They were safe and they had a really good time. They didn't bother to tell the reason for being late. Wouldn't you call it inconsiderate and cruel behavior? As if this wasn't enough, Mukesh didn't let Monica take her kids in her arms. He ignored all her requests, as testified by Monica in para 4. Moving further, when Mukesh met Monica for the first time after Christmas, he decided to take revenge. He was full of anger and he was full of rage. And the focus of his anger was Monica, as testified by Monica in her testimony and admitted by Mukesh in para 1, line 5 and 6, and corroborated by his girlfriend in para 3, line 1 and 2, Your Honor, for your reference. Moving further, the temper of Mukesh was a ticking time bomb whose fuse was
Ashta, you
lit
need to
on.
stop. Let the second speaker speak.
All right.
Anjali? Arguments on law.
Your Honor, in order to prove the fact that the accused has voluntarily caused grievous hurt to the victim, we have to look at 3 questions. Whether the hurt that was caused is of grievous nature. Second, that it was caused voluntarily. And the third would be the action of accused is an act of private defense. For the first question, I would point to section 319, which states the definition of hurt, which says, whosoever causes bodily pain, disease, or infirmity to any person is said to cause hurt. We are concerned with the first part of the definition, which says bodily pain. Bodily pain is usually caused when somebody is hurt, and the physical, the person who has had this injury suffers from a bodily pain. It causes her or him physical pain to the body. And in the present case, as soon as Mr. Mukesh poked his keys into the eyes of Miss Monica, she suffered from severe bodily pain. She suffered a physical injury into her eyes, and which gave her immense bodily pain, which this helps us in understanding that hurt was caused. Now, moving on to the second part, where we are going to prove that the hurt which was caused is grievous hurt, we have to look at the next section of IPC, which section 320, which defines grievous hurt. So, hurt under 8 categories is said to be grievous hurt. For the present matter, we are concerned with the 8th clause of the section 320, which states any hurt which endangers the life, causes the sufferer to be in pain for 20 days. And the third is the person who has suffered this injury during the space of these 20 days is unable to follow his ordinary pursuits. In the present case, the poking of keys by Mr. Mukesh in Monica's eyes caused her severe bodily pain. It gave her immense bodily pain, and it could also have endangered her life because the eyes are located in the skull, and the skull also houses the brain. The poking of the key could have hit the brain, and she could have died. The second would be the injury resulted in incapacitation of the victim for 20 days. She was in severe body pain for a period of 20 days, and she has suffered for those 20 days. And during those 20 days, she could not perform her ordinary pursuits because she was temporarily lost. She has temporarily lost the vision in her eyes. She could not follow her pursuits. So we can safely say that the victim has suffered grievous hurt and not simple hurt. The next,
Who has made that statement? What evidence have you put in to support this?
ma'am, it is in the particulars of the offense only, which states that her eye has been she has been suffering from bodily pain for a period of 20 days.
Okay, go ahead.
In the next section, we are going to prove that the grievous hurt that is caused is voluntarily done. For that, we need to look at section 322, which states that whoever voluntarily causes a hurt, and if the hurt that he intends to cause or knows himself to be that it is a grievous hurt, and if the hurt which he causes is grievous, it is said to be grievous hurt. Now we look at Mr. Mukesh, and we are going to establish that he had intention and knowledge that the hurt which he is going to cause is grievous hurt. The intention can be understood from the fact that my counsel has stated, the various facts that she has stated, that Mr. Mukesh was angry because he could not have the children on 25th December, and he was angry, and he has agreed to the fact that he was angry and that he could not have the children. And on second point, it would be that he knew.
What is your prayer? What's your prayer?
That Mukesh,
I'm closing.
That Mukesh has voluntarily caused grievous hurt, and that he should be punished under section 325 of IPC for a period of 7 days and 7 years. And
is there any prayer relating to custody?
no, ma'am. The custody was not in question. Only the statement on the particulars of offense and the charges which were to be proved.
Defense arguments, facts.
Ma'am, we would like to give a short closing statement.
No time.
All right.
Your Honor, taking into consideration the examination in chief of Roshni on oath, it can be easily established that Roshni shared a unique and affectionate bond with the children, and the children with Roshni and Mukesh. Monica, who has a short temper issue,
Your connection is not stable, Akash.
The perils of being the internet. I did not interrupt this stream before for the first mock trial, but you can the other teams can understand. They're not going to get any benefit out of the longer time they've taken. And I'm going to interrupt all other teams, every individual participant, if you're taking too long, because if I've made up my mind as to where you're going and what's your, what is the kind of approach you have taken, I'm satisfied on your evaluation, I'll stop you at that. So do not be disturbed when I stop you in between, because if going at this stage, this team is not going to finish between 1.5 hours, and we do not have that kind of time. So I'm going to stop people on all the other students subsequently, and they are getting no advantage because of the time they've taken. They're not getting disadvantage also, but the first mock trial we were doing it, so I've allowed this, but this is not how we can finish our examination in time.
Ma'am, we apologize for the delay.
No,
that
that's
we-
okay. That's okay. The first time, everybody's experienced for the first time. That's all right. But we have to really keep track of the time. And once you've made your point, stop. Because no, constantly we are finding that people are repeating themselves. Finally, I can see Asta. Till now, I'm not able to see her. And we still haven't got Akash back on board. So I certainly believe that it being the first round, it was okay because nobody really had a sense of what's happening here. But certainly we cannot allow this kind of time, and everybody has to be crisp. Just try and focus. What is it that you want to get there? What is that you want to get out of the witness? And once you've got that, done with it. What is your theory? The theory should come out clearly to me as the judge, that what is it that you're trying to reach at? I can get a sense of whatever you're trying. I've been able to work that out. But you could have done it. You could have done this in a much crisper manner also. फोन करो भैया आकाश को, क्या हुआ?
फोन ही कर रहा हूँ.
हाँ, नहीं तो पहले अभी विकास कर दो. We can change the sequence and we can hear the facts.
पहले मैं प्रेजेंट कर देता हूँ.
हाँ, आप प्रेजेंट कर दो.
Yes, ma'am. As we are running out of time, so I will try to cut myself short, and I will try to finish my statement within 3 minutes. Your Honor, explanation. Your Honor, am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. Your Honor, explanation to section 322 makes it clear that either the ingredient of intention or of knowledge must be essentially present in order to constitute the offense. In the present case, my client did not intend to cause grievous hurt to Monica, neither he had knowledge that his act would cause grievous hurt to Monica. At that time, in the spur of the moment, he was not even conscious that he had the car keys in his hand. He struck her in the self-defense and in the private defense of his daughter, who was in his arms at that time. Your Honor, Section 97 of the IPC gives a right to every person to defend his own body and the body of any other person against any act affecting the human body. Your Honor, on the aspect of right to private defense, I want to quote 2 judgments of the Honorable Supreme Court. In Babulal Bhagwan Khandare versus State of Maharashtra, AIR 2005, SC 1460, the Honorable Supreme Court held that situations have to be judged from the subjective point of view of the accused concerned in the surrounding excitement and confusion of the moment, confronted with the situation of peril and not by any microscopic and pedantic scrutiny. In judging the question as to whether more force than was necessary was used in the prevailing circumstances on the spot, it would be inappropriate to adopt test by the test objectivity which would be so natural in a courtroom or that which would seem absolutely necessary to a perfectly cool bystander. The person facing a reasonable apprehension of threat cannot be expected to modulate his defense step by step with any arithmetical exactness of only that much which is required in the thinking of a man in ordinary times or under normal circumstances. Your Honor, in Amjad Khan versus the state AIR 1952 SC 165, the
You're
Honorable
losing
Supreme Court
out on your voice also, Vikas. It's breaking.
Yes, ma'am. Am I audible now? Hello?
Voice is breaking.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Try again.
Am I audible now, ma'am?
नहीं, कट रही है आवाज.
So should I reconnect? क्या हो गया पता नहीं यार.
Are the others able to hear?
Yes, ma'am, we are able to hear
Yes,
him
ma'am.
very clearly. I think there's a
Continue. मैं बाद में recording देख लूंगी अगर जरूरत होगी तो.
Okay, ma'am. So, ma'am, in Amjad Khan versus the state, AIR 1952, SC 165, the Honorable Supreme Court held that if a man has real justification to exercise his right of private defense, he cannot be held liable if he slightly exceeds his right of private defense. Four things cannot be weighed in golden scale. And in the Your Honor, the quoted statement of Mr. Mukesh mentioned by the police officer in his written statement does not have much evidentiary value in the court of law. Your Honor, it is well settled that burden of establishing the plea of private defense stands discharged by showing preponderance of probabilities in favor of that plea. The accused is not required to prove it beyond reasonable doubt. In the present case, Mukesh rightly exercised his right of private defense. He did not exceed it. When Monica attacked him, he instinctively gave her only one blow to calm her down. At that time, in the spur of the moment, he was not conscious that he had the car keys in his hand. Your Honor, without prejudice to the earlier contention, even if it is assumed that he exceeded his right of private defense, he exceeded it slightly. It was not totally disproportionate. Therefore, it is most humbly prayed before this honorable court that my client is entitled to the benefit of Section 96 of the IPC. He should be acquitted of the charges framed against him under Section 322, read with Section 325 of the IPC. Thank you,
Akash,
Honor.
Yes, ma'am. Can I present?
please go ahead.
Your Honor, taking into consideration the examination in chief of Roshni on oath, it could be easily inferred that Roshni shared a unique and affectionate bond with the children, and the children also loved the company of Roshni and Mukesh. It was clearly established that Monica had lost her temper and started the scuffle by trying to scratch Mukesh's face and pulling his hair. Mukesh's reaction was in turn only a reaction that of self-defense to protect himself and Sonia, who was in her arms. Now, taking into consideration the statements from the cross-examination of Monica on oath, it could be inferred that Monica is a possessive mother. She can stoop down to any extent for her children. Monica did not tell Mukesh to return the children by 5 p.m. Without prejudice to the contention raised above, even if it is considered that she asked to return the children at 5 p.m., she was not worried about the safety of the children when Mukesh did not return them by 5 p.m. And thus, the reaction of Monica on 1st January was unjustified and unreasonable. The entire unfortunate incident occurred in the heat of the moment when Monica saw Sanjay hugging Roshni in tears, and Sonia in Mukesh's arms, who was singing a song for Mukesh, and both the children were carrying brand new gifts. The closeness of the children with Roshni and Mukesh aggravated the situation, and then Monica attacked Mukesh. Also, a reasonable doubt exists as to when Mukesh threatened Monica to kidnap the children. It is submitted that the alleged charges against Mukesh are clearly an afterthought that could be inferred from the relief sought by Monica. The allegation on Mukesh that he would kidnap the children is clearly an afterthought and purposely included in the statement to the police so that she could seek sole custody of the children and prohibit them from meeting Mukesh. Monica is a possessive mother and an insecure mother who is mentally unstable and is capable of being violent. She had already lost her husband to Roshni and has now resorted to such tactics to retain control over her children, as she has observed a strong bond between her children and Roshni. It also seems that there is a collusion between SI Satinder and Monica because of the fact that it was always Satinder who attended Monica's previous complaints. SI Satinder went to her house alone without following due procedures. He went there without making arrangements for any lady constable, as this involves a complaint by a woman, and didn't carry out any preliminary investigation by directly arrested Mr. Mukesh. The investigation done by Satinder seems to be biased in favor of Monica. He didn't follow the basic procedures of criminal investigation. Satinder is well aware of Monica's habit of lying when she didn't make any statements against Mukesh for allegedly assaulting her in previous years. This time she told him that Mukesh had threatened to kidnap his own children but didn't care to file any formal complaint. Thus, the present case is clearly an afterthought, purposely filed by an insecure mother to attain sole custody of the children, and the reaction of Mukesh was an act of private defense to protect him and his daughter from the violent actions of Monica. Thus, it is most respectfully prayed from this honorable court that Mukesh be acquitted from all the charges against him under Section 322, read with Section 325 of the IPC. That's all, Your Honor. I respond.
Okay, we are at 5:15 and our class ends at 5:40. So we don't have even sufficient time for a second team. We'll take the second team, third team, case adjourned today. And I think we'll have to meet at 12 noon tomorrow to take up the third team. And I think we'll have to meet every day at 1 o'clock or 1:30. Going by the speed. And I do not want you to feel very disadvantaged. So tomorrow we meet at 12. Third case will be taken up tomorrow. And this team will strictly follow the 40-minute limit, the second team. Before we go there, please mark your attendance. Please put P in your chat box. Everybody mark your attendance. Yeah, start.
Counsel seeks permission to present his case. मैम इस केस योर ऑनर इस केस में मिस्टर मुकेश जो कि मेरे क्लाइंट मिस मोनिका के फॉर्मर हस्बैंड भी हैं, उन्होंने 1 जनवरी की सुबह 10 बजे जब वो बच्चों को छोड़ने मिस रोशनी के साथ आए तो अपने गुस्से को कंट्रोल नहीं कर पाने की वजह से
No, this is something you have to be very clear. Opening statements, witness examination से पहले नहीं होंगी. You just start away straight with this. Start with the statement of witnesses. Then you make your statements as introduction to your facts, your arguments on facts and law, not here. सीधा एग्जामिनेशन शुरू करिए और एग्जामिनेशन करवाने की जरूरत नहीं है कि मैं सच बोलूंगा, सच के अलावा कुछ नहीं बोलूंगा. We have said that this is assumed that part is over. Start straight away with the statements.
ओके मैम. तो एग्जामिनेशन चेक के लिए मैं मिस्टर सतेंद्र को कटघरे में बुलाना चाहूंगा.
जी.
तो मिस्टर सतेंद्र, introduce yourself to court. Not audible.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes. With a lot of noise.
My name is Satinder. And I am currently serving as a sub inspector in the Green Park Police Station.
अच्छा जी, मोनिका ने आपको सुबह कॉल पे क्या कहा था?
जी, मैंने मोनिका का कॉल करीब 10:36 पर रिसीव किया और उन्होंने कॉल पे कहा that she had been injured by her former husband. She had been struck by her husband in her face, and she also complained that her husband has threatened her to kidnap her children.
तो वहाँ पर आपने जाके स्पॉट पर क्या देखा?
जी, उसके बाद कॉल आने के बाद मैं वैसे तुरंत ऑन द स्पॉट गया. वहाँ पे मैंने देखा कि मोनिका वाज क्राइंग एंड एंग्री. हर चिल्ड्रन वर एंग्री. Children were having presents and they were insisting upon keeping those presents. And I taken the statement there, Monica, and thereafter I rushed to the Hauss Khas where I arrested Mr. Mukesh. And where he was living, Miss Roshni, and there Mr. Mukesh said that Miss Monica is mad and at there, so I have to struck her and I am feeling sorry for that. Then after that I arrest him and taken him to the police station.
That's all.
Ross.
सब इंस्पेक्टर सतेंद्र, आप अदालत को बताएं,
Yes.
क्या आप इस घटना से पहले भी मोनिका जी को जानते थे?
जी हाँ, मोनिका जी ने पहले भी कंप्लेंट की हुई थी. 5 बार उन्होंने वायलेंस का, डोमेस्टिक वायलेंस का कंप्लेंट किया था अपने हस्बैंड के अगेंस्ट में.
लेकिन उन्होंने एक बार भी स्टेटमेंट नहीं दी.
जी,
पॉइंट टू बी नोटेड योर ऑनर.
लेकिन इस बार उन्होंने स्टेटमेंट दी.
जी, बस जितना पूछा जाए आप उतना ही बताएं. आपके पास 10:36 पर सुबह मोनिका जी का फोन आया और उसके बाद आपने मेरे क्लाइंट मुकेश को गिरफ्तार किया वॉलंटरी कॉजिंग ग्रीवियस एक्ट के चार्जेस पे।
जी
क्या बात सच है?
यस।
अब आप बताएं, आपके पुलिस स्टेशन में रोशनी जी जो मेरे क्लाइंट की गर्लफ्रेंड है वो आई, उन्होंने बेल की डिमांड की और आपने उन्हें मना किया।
ठीक है, Roshni came to the police station at around 1 p.m. and she said that Mr. Mukesh was having a temper and
आपने
because
बेल की
he was
आया नहीं?
yes, I said her that she will have to go
Your-
to the
बस।
court to get the bail.
योर ऑनर, सब्जेक्ट सतेंद्र मोनिका जी को पहले से जानते थे, वो मेरे क्लाइंट पर पहले भी 5 बार झूठे एलिगेशंस लगा चुकी है। इस बार भी उन्होंने ये कहा कि मेरे क्लाइंट ने अपने ही बच्चों को
अभी आर्ग्यूमेंट्स अनीश, अभी आर्ग्यूमेंट्स नहीं, पहले क्रॉस खत्म करिए।
ओके मैम, नो फर्दर क्वेश्चंस मैम, योर ऑनर।
ओके, विटनेस 2, प्रोसिक्यूशन विटनेस 2।
Counsel seeks permission to present
Continue.
his second witness. तो मिस मोनिका जी, आपने आपको कोर्ट को इंट्रोड्यूस कीजिए। Please
जी, मेरा
introduce
नाम
yourself to the court.
मेरा नाम मोनिका है, मेरी उम्र 35 साल है और मुकेश जी मेरे फॉर्मर हस्बैंड हैं और मेरे 2 बच्चे संजय और सोनिया हैं जिनकी उम्र 8 साल और 5 साल है।
ठीक है, जब 1 जनवरी की सुबह 10:30 बजे जो इंसिडेंट हुआ उसके बारे में आप कोर्ट को बताइए, कैसे और कब हुआ?
1 जनवरी को मुकेश 10 बजे मेरे घर पे आया रोशनी के साथ बच्चों को छोड़ने और उससे प्रीवियस डे पे हमारा एग्रीमेंट हुआ था कि वो 5 बजे तक अब बच्चों को अपने साथ रख सकता है। पर फिर मैंने 5 बजे से पहले 5 बजे करीब उसको कॉल की पर उसने कॉल पिकअप नहीं की। तो फिर सुबह जब 10 बजे वो आया तो मैंने उससे पूछा, लेट होने की वजह पूछी तो उसने पहले तो इग्नोर कर दिया। फिर जो सोनिया उसकी गोद में थी मैंने उससे लेना चाहा तो उसने इंटेंशनली मेरी राइट आइज पे लेफ्ट हैंड से हर्ट कर दिया और उसके हाथ में उस टाइम कार कीज थी जो भी मेरी आंखों को हो गई थी। फिर वो वहां से चले गए।
ओके, ठीक है। जब बच्चे, आपने उनसे कह दिया था कि बच्चे 5 बजे तक वापस आ जाने चाहिए 31 तारीख को, तो जब बच्चे वापस नहीं आए तो आपने उनको फोन कॉल नहीं की या फिर कोई एफर्ट नहीं किया बच्चों को वापस लेने का?
कॉल किए थे मैंने, 5 बार कॉल किए थे पर उन्होंने कॉल नहीं उठाया था।
ओके, इससे पहले भी आपके अगेंस्ट में आपके मिस्टर मुकेश ने कोई वायलेंस का किया है?
जी, 3 साल पहले उन्होंने 5 बार यानी मेरे साथ डोमेस्टिक वायलेंस किया था।
Ashish, leading questions are not permitted in examination in chief. Pay attention.
तो ये बताइए, जब आपको इंजरी हुई वहाँ पे 1 जनवरी को, तो मिस्टर मुकेश ने क्या किया? वो वहाँ पे आपको हॉस्पिटल ले गए या फिर वहाँ से चले गए?
नहीं, मिस्टर मुकेश और रोशनी जी चले गए वहाँ से, पर फिर मैंने जैसे तैसे मैनेज करके मिस्टर सतेंद्र को कॉल किया और वहाँ अपनी कंप्लेंट लिखवाई।
ओके, तो अब आप कोर्ट से क्या चाहते हैं? कोर्ट आपको क्या रिलीफ चाहते हैं कोर्ट से?
मैं कोर्ट चाहती हूँ कि मिस्टर मुकेश को यानी इस ग्रीवियस एक्ट के चार्ज लगाए जाएं और मेरे को सोल कस्टडी दी जाए बच्चों की।
थैंक यू योर ऑनर, नो फर्दर क्वेश्चन।
Cross. Unmute करिए।
Is it true that you become violent when your feelings run very high?
No.
So you are saying you don't get violent?
No.
You are not convicted for breaking all the windows of Rosni's Health Club?
Yes, I apologize for that.
Okay, point to be noted, Your Honor. Miss Monica, do you consider yourself a law-abiding citizen?
Yes.
So were you not convicted for shoplifting in 2 साल पहले, again 3 साल पहले और 4 साल पहले?
Yes, because
No, बस जो पूछा था yes और no में बस आप जवाब दें. Point to be noted,
Yes.
Your Honor, again. मिस मोनिका, आपने 5 बार कंप्लेन किया पुलिस स्टेशन में जाके, बट आपने एक बार भी ऐसा नहीं किया, है या ना?
नो।
नो।
वॉइस इज नॉट ऑडिबल।
मैंने ये पूछा कि
प्लीज रिपीट क्वेश्चन।
आपने 5 बार कंप्लेन फाइल करने गई, पर एक बार भी अपने हस्बैंड के खिलाफ, फॉर्मर हस्बैंड के खिलाफ स्टेटमेंट, एक बार भी रिपोर्ट स्टेटमेंट नहीं दी?
नहीं दी।
मिस मोनिका, क्या आप मानती हैं कि बच्चों पे उनके पिता का भी हक है?
जी।
पॉइंट टू बी नोटेड। दैट्स ऑल योर ऑनर।
Examination in chief, defense witness 1.
Your Honor,
Yes,
I
Your
give
Honor.
you permission to call my witness Rosni.
Yes, please.
Miss Rosni, kindly introduce yourself to the court.
My name is Rosni. I live at 6 and I am the proprietor of the health club Healthy Smile.
मिस रोशनी, 1 जनवरी को घटना वाले दिन जब आप मिसेस मोनिका के घर पर पहुंचे तो वहां क्या हुआ, कोर्ट को बताएं।
1 जैन को मैं, मुकेश और बच्चों के साथ जब मिस मोनिका के घर पे पहुंचे, तो मिस मोनिका घर से बाहर निकली और काफी गुस्से में थी, और उन्होंने शाउटिंग करना शुरू कर दिया कि बच्चे लेट, और उन्होंने देखा कि जो संजय था वो मेरे से हक किए हुए था और उसकी आंखों में आंसू थी, और जो सोनिया थी वो अपने डैडी के गोदी में थी और उनके लिए एक वो हिंदी गाना गा रही थी। ये सब देखने के बाद उनका गुस्सा और हाई हो गया, और मैंने उनसे बोला भी कि मैं कोई परेशान नहीं कर रही संजय को, कि इतना ऐसे रिएक्ट करने की जरूरत नहीं है। फिर उन्होंने मुझे मैन ईटर कहा।
पॉइंट
ये सुनने के मिस मोनिका को बोला कि आप काम डाउन हो जाइए और मिस रोशनी को माफी। इतना सुनने के बाद मिस मोनिका और एंग्री हो गई, और उसके बाद उन्होंने झपट्टा मारा मिस्टर मुकेश के चेहरे की तरफ। समहाउ मिस्टर मुकेश अपने आप को बचाते हुए उन्होंने अपना सेल्फ डिफेंस में और अपनी बच्ची को बचाने के लिए उन्होंने लेफ्ट हैंड से उनके सर पे कहीं हिट किया।
मिस रोशनी, अब आप बताएं, वहां आप मौजूद थी तो आपको कभी भी ऐसा लगा कि मुकेश ने जो किया वो इंटेंशनली किया है?
Leading question.
नहीं।
मिस रोशनी, जब आप पुलिस स्टेशन पहुंची और आपने ये कहा कि इट वाज एन अनफॉर्चुनेट इंसिडेंट और बेल की डिमांड की, तो सब इंस्पेक्टर सतेंद्र ने आपसे क्या कहा?
जी, मैं 1 बजे के अराउंड पुलिस स्टेशन गई थी और मैंने मिस्टर सतेंद्र से बोला कि अगर हो सके तो उन्हें बेल पे रिलीज कर दिया जाए, तो मिस्टर सतेंद्र ने बोला कि नहीं, आपको के लिए कोर्ट जाना पड़ेगा।
नो फर्दर क्वेश्चंस योर ऑनर।
Ross.
तो मिस रोशनी, जैसे कि आपने अपने स्टेटमेंट में कहा कि आपने देखा कि मोनिका को कहीं ना कहीं हेड पे हिट हुआ था, यस या नो?
यस।
तो आप उनको हॉस्पिटल नहीं ले गए थे, यस या नो? वहां से भाग गए थे?
यस, बट इट वाज
नो नो नो। अच्छा, क्या आप पुलिस स्टेशन गई थी उनकी, यानी मुकेश की बेल कराने के लिए?
जी हाँ।
ओके, दैट्स ऑल।
Second witness.
So I want to chief examine Mr. Mukesh.
To examine. अच्छा, cross हो गया. Yes, second witness.
Mr. Mukesh, kindly introduce yourself.
मैं मुकेश, सन ऑफ राजेश, मेरी उम्र 38 वर्ष है। मैं 678 हौज खास रोशनी जी, जो मेरी गर्लफ्रेंड है, उनके साथ रहता हूँ।
ओके मिस्टर मुकेश, क्या आप जानते हैं आज कोर्ट में आप क्यों प्रेजेंट हैं?
जी हाँ, मेरे ऊपर मेरी फॉर्मर वाइफ मोनिका ने ग्रीवियस हट के चार्जेस लगाए।
तो काइंडली कोर्ट को ये बताएं कि 1 जन को क्या इंसिडेंट हुआ था जब आप मिस मोनिका के घर पे पहुंचे बच्चों को लेके।
मैं 10 बजे बच्चों को लेकर मोनिका के घर पर पहुंचा। रोशनी भी मेरे साथ थी और बच्चे भी थे। जब हम घर पहुंचे तो वो कार के पास चिल्लाते हुए आई, द चिल्ड्रन वर लेट। मैंने सोनिया को गोदी में लिया और गाड़ी से बाहर आया। मोनिका पुल्ड माय जैकेट टू पुट सोनिया डाउन। सोनिया ने कहा वो मेरे साथ रहना चाहती है। मोनिका ने यह सुना और उसे और गुस्सा आया। शी फ्लू एट मी। उसने मेरे बाल खींचे। आई वाज लूजिंग माय बैलेंस। मुझे डर लगा कि मैं गिर जाऊंगा और सोनिया को चोट लग सकती है। मोनिका को शांत करने के लिए आई इंस्टिंक्टिवली स्ट्रक एट मोनिका विद माय लेफ्ट हैंड। मेरे हाथ में कार की की थी लेकिन मुझे पता नहीं था। इट वॉज नॉट एन एम पंच। और कार की उनकी आंख में पोक हुई।
उससे पहले का कोई बैकग्राउंड बता सकते हैं आप? 31 दिसंबर को जो हुआ था।
ऐसा पहली बार हुआ था। क्रिसमस पर बच्चे मेरे साथ नहीं थे। मोनिका ने मुझे बच्चों से मिलने से मना किया। मुझे बुरा लगा पर मैंने बहुत एफर्ट्स किए और नेगोशिएशन के बाद न्यू ईयर ईव के लिए मोनिका को राजी किया कि बच्चे मेरे साथ रात को रुक सकते हैं। न्यू ईयर ईव के दिन मोनिका ने कहा आई कुड ओनली हैव देम फॉर 2 PM फॉर द आफ्टरनून। उसने मुझसे कहा कि बच्चे मुझसे नहीं मिलना चाहते। वो झूठ बोल रही थी। मुझे गुस्सा आया एंड आई सेड आई वुड कलेक्ट देम एट 2 PM। मोनिका ने मुझे कभी नहीं कहा कि मुझे बच्चों को 5 बजे तक वापस लौटाना है।
That's all, Your Honor. No further question.
Cross.
सो मिस्टर मुकेश, क्या आप ये मानते हैं, इस बात से एग्री करते हैं कि आपको बहुत जल्दी गुस्सा आ जाता है और छोटी छोटी बातों पे आप लोगों से झगड़ा करने लगते हैं?
नो।
अब आप ये बताइए कि आपको जब मिस मोनिका ने कहा कि क्रिसमस वाले दिन बच्चों को देने से मना कर दिया, तो आप उस दिन अपसेट थे या नहीं थे?
जी हाँ, मैं अपसेट था क्योंकि उसने बच्चों से मिलने से मुझे मना कर दिया।
बस यू विल हैव टू आंसर ओनली यस और नो। अब आप ये बताइए, क्या पहले भी आपको कन्विक्ट किया जा चुका है एक बार में फाइट के लिए?
जी हाँ।
यस और नो?
यस।
पॉइंट टू बी नोटेड योर ऑनर। ये मिस्टर मुकेश को बहुत ही जल्दी गुस्सा आ जाता है। ये दोनों भी
इसका इस केस के साथ कोई भी रिलेशन नहीं है।
ये दोनों ये बहुत ही जल्दी गुस्सा हो जाते हैं, जैसे कि दोनों ही इंसिडेंट।
No arguments, no arguments, please. No arguments, please. Only examination and cross-examination.
सो मिस्टर मुकेश, क्या आपको जब मिस मोनिका ने 31 दिसंबर को कॉल किया तो आपने उनकी कॉल पिकअप किया?
जी, मैं बच्चों के साथ बिजी था, मुझे नहीं पता चला कॉल कब आई।
ओके, तो आपने उनकी कॉल को रिटर्न किया?
नो।
यस और नो?
नो।
अब आप ये बताइए कि जब जो मिस मोनिका की आंखों में इंजरी है वो आपके द्वारा काज की गई?
जी हाँ।
और जब आपने अपने हाथों को उनकी आंखों में पोक किया तो आपके हाथों में कांच की कीज भी थी?
जी हाँ, पर मुझे उस वक्त पता नहीं था कि मेरे हाथ में की है।
बस। और आप ये बताइए, जब उनको ग्रीवस हर्ट हो गया तो उसके बाद आपने उनको हॉस्पिटल नहीं ले गए और वहां से सीधे भाग गए? यस या नो?
जी।
नो फर्दर क्वेश्चन।
Arguments, prosecution arguments, facts.
योर ऑनर, जैसे कि हमने सभी विटनेस को सुना और उसमें बताया है कि मोनिका और मुकेश के बीच में 31 दिसंबर को 2 से 5 बजे तक के लिए बच्चों को रखने के लिए एग्रीमेंट हुआ था। पर मिस्टर मुकेश ने ना तो उनको बच्चों को लौटाया और ना उनकी फोन कॉल को अटेंड किया और ना ही फिर उन्हें
Which statements prove that the agreement was from 2 to 5? Who has made those statements?
Miss Monica.
It's only her statement. Has it been supported by anybody else?
मैम उसने अपोलोजाइज किया था उसके लिए। मिस्टर मुकेश ने अपोलोजाइज किया था कि वो बच्चों को टाइम पर लौटा पाया।
Proceed.
और फिर मिस रोशनी की वजह से ही उनका डाइवोर्स हुआ था। जैसे कि मिस मोनिका ने ही अपने स्टेटमेंट में बताया है कि 2 साल पहले उनका हस्बैंड का उनके साथ अफेयर चल रहा है, उनके लिए वो उसको छोड़ रहा है। और फिर रोशनी का उनके लिए, मुकेश के लिए बेल के लिए जाना, और पर इंसिडेंट वाले डे पर मिस मोनिका जब इंजर्ड हो गई थी तो उनको हॉस्पिटल ले जाने के बजाय वो भाग गए थे। तो इससे यही प्रूव होता है कि ये सब कुछ वेल प्लान था इनका, क्योंकि 25 दिसंबर को जैसे मुकेश ने कहा कि वो पहली बार बच्चों के बिना अपना क्रिसमस बना रहा है, तो इससे वो थोड़ा इरिटेट है। तो इसलिए वह मोनिका को सबक सिखाना चाहता था, इसलिए उसने ये सब किया। दैट्स ऑल।
Arguments on law.
मैम, जैसे कि मेरे प्रोसिक्यूशन कलीग ने ये प्रूव किया है कि ये सारा एक्ट इंटेंशनल था, सारा एक्ट वॉलंटरी कॉज किया गया था मिस्टर मुकेश के द्वारा, और इसलिए मिस्टर डिफेंस वकील के द्वारा लिया जाए कोई भी प्लीज जो कि सेल्फ ऑफ डिफेंस की, प्राइवेट डिफेंस की ले रहे हैं, वो किसी भी तरह से अप्लाई नहीं हो सकता है, क्योंकि ये सारा एक्ट इन्वोक किया गया था, इंसाइट किया गया था मिस्टर मुकेश के द्वारा। और जब ये एक्ट हुआ उस समय मिस्टर मुकेश को किसी भी तरह का इमिनेंट डेंजर नहीं था, जो कि सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने कई बार केसों में साइड भी किया है कि देयर मस्ट बी इमिनेंट डेंजर टू इन्वोक द प्रोविजंस ऑफ प्राइवेट डिफेंस। सो सेक्शन 96 का यहाँ पे कोई भी रोल नहीं है। और जहाँ तक बात है हर्ट की प्रोसिक्यूशन के एलिगेशंस की, तो सेक्शन 319 डिफाइन करता है हर्ट एज एनी बॉडीली पेन और डिजीज और इन्फॉर्मिटी कास्ट टू एनी पर्सन, एंड सेक्शन 320 डिफाइन करता है ग्रीवियस हर्ट एज एनी hurt which is grievous in nature, and there are 8 categories in which the hurt will be considered as grievous. And I would like to point out 8th clause of which says any hurt which endangers life or which causes the sufferer to be during the space of 20 days in severe bodily pain are unable to follow his ordinary pursuits. And there is no dispute that Miss Monica was in 20 days severe bodily pain. So there was a grievous hurt, and section 322 defines the voluntarily causing grievous hurt as any grievous hurt which the accused has intent or knows himself to be likely to cause grievous hurt. So Mr. Mukesh ये जानते थे कि ये सारा उनका एक्ट जो है उनको ग्रीवस हर्ट कर, मिस्टर मोनिका को ग्रीवस हर्ट कर देगा, और उनको ये नॉलेज भी था। तो यहाँ पे और वो ये सारा एक्ट, जैसा कि प्रोसिक्यूशन ने प्रूव किया है कि ये सारा एक्ट वॉलंटरीली कॉज किया गया था, प्लान्ड था। तो यहाँ पे वॉलंटरी कॉजिंग ग्रीवियस हर्ट का सेक्शन 322 के सारे इंग्रेडिएंट्स फुलफिल हो रहे हैं। तो प्रोसिक्यूशन चाहता है कि सेक्शन 325 के तहत मिस्टर मुकेश को 7 साल की इम्प्रिजनमेंट दी जाए, और साथ ही साथ मैक्सिमम फाइन लगाया जाए, और सोल कस्टडी ऑफ चिल्ड्रन मस्ट बी गिवन टू मिस मोनिका बिकॉज शी इज वेरी केयरफुल and the responsible person, and her children wants them. Yeah, her children wants her.
Arguments on defense facts.
योर ऑनर, 1 जनवरी को घटना वाले दिन जब मुकेश 10 बजे सुबह मोनिका जी के घर पहुंचे, उनके साथ बच्चे और रोशनी भी थी। मोनिका गुस्से में चिल्लाते हुए बाहर आई, उन्हें बहुत गुस्सा आया हुआ था। उसके बाद उन्होंने देखा कि बच्चे मुकेश और रोशनी के साथ बहुत खुश हैं, उनका गुस्सा और बढ़ गया। उन्होंने मुकेश से झगड़ा शुरू किया। झगड़े में मोनिका ने पहले हमला किया। सोनिया उनकी गोदी में थी, मुकेश की गोद। उन्हें लगा कि वो गिर सकती है और उन्हें चोट आ सकती है। इस बीच बचाव में मुकेश से उनके चेहरे पर लगती है और आंख में पोक होता है, पर उनका ऐसा कोई उद्देश्य नहीं था, उन्होंने इंटेंशन से नहीं किया था। मिस मोनिका 5 बार पहले भी अपने पति पर झूठे एलिगेशंस लगा चुकी है डोमेस्टिक वायलेंस के, और वो एक उन्होंने 3 बार चोरी करते हुए पकड़ी गई हैं और उन्हें सजा भी हुई है। वो एक लॉ अबाइडिंग सिटीजन नहीं है। और पुलिस सब इंस्पेक्टर
If
सत्येंद्र,
somebody is not law abiding, does it entitle them to be hurt?
नो मैम,
Then what is the argument? Why it is important to prove that she is not a law abiding citizen?
to discreditable the witness that is lying.
Proceed.
पुलिस सब इंस्पेक्टर सत्येंद्र ये जानते थे कि वो पहले भी 5 बार अपने फॉर्मर हस्बैंड पर झूठे एलिगेशंस लगा चुकी हैं और इस बार उन्होंने बताया कि वो उनके पति उनके बच्चों को किडनैप करने की धमकी दे के गए हैं। इसके बावजूद उन्होंने प्रॉपर इंक्वायरी करना ठीक नहीं समझा और मेरे क्लाइंट को अरेस्ट किया। और जब मिस रोशनी उनकी बेल के लिए जाती हैं तो उन्हें बेल के लिए भी मना किया जाता है। That's all, Your Honor.
Arguments on law.
Your Honor, in the case that the prosecutor has presented to you, there is insufficient proof to convict. As I earlier said, the victim has a short temper, and on the day of incident, she tried to attack my client in anger, and my client only acted in self-defense. That is comes under IPC section 96 and 97, जिसमें section 96 कहता है कि nothing is an offense which is done in the exercise of right of private defense. And I would like to quote section 97. Every person has a right to defend his own body and the body of any other person against any offense affecting the human body. तो यहाँ पे मेरे क्लाइंट जो मिस्टर मुकेश है, उन्होंने सिर्फ अपनी बच्ची को बचाने के लिए ये सारे एक्ट किए थे। और जैसा कि मिस मोनिका वहाँ पे झपट्टा मारी थी और मेरे क्लाइंट ने बच्ची को बचाने के लिए किए और अपने लेफ्ट हैंड से उनको हटाने की कोशिश की। जैसा कि मेरे प्रोसिक्यूटर दोस्त ने बताया कि उन्होंने जानबूझ के उसके चेहरे पे हर्ट किया। ये जनरल थ्योरी है मैम, योर ऑनर, डैट कि किसी भी आदमी का राइट हैंड मजबूत होता है। अगर पूरी तरह से अच्छे से एम करके मारना होता प्री प्लानिंग के साथ तो अपने दाहिना हाथ यूज करता, बट उसने लेफ्ट हैंड से सिर्फ अपनी बच्ची को प्रोटेक्ट करने के लिए सडन जो एक्ट हुआ उसका रिएक्शन उसने दिया। और मैं इसको टोटली प्राइवेट डिफेंस के अंदर लाना चाहूंगा, और जिसमें सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने एक धर्म सिंह वर्सेस स्टेट ऑफ हरियाणा में कोर्ट भी किया था कि द डॉक्ट्रिन ऑफ राइट ऑफ प्राइवेट डिफेंस इज दैट व्हेन एन इंडिविजुअल और हिज प्रॉपर्टी इज फेस्ड विद एनी डेंजर and immediate aid from the state machinery is not readily available, that individual is entitled to protect himself. और दर्शन सिंह वर्सेस स्टेट ऑफ पंजाब में भी ये कहा गया है कि it is unrealistic to expect a person under assault to modulate his defense step by step with any arithmetical accuracy. तो यहाँ मैं यही बोलना चाहूंगा योर ऑनर की मिस मोनिका पहले भी सारे झूठे एलिगेशन लगा चुकी हैं और वो चोरी भी करती हैं, और ऊपर से मैंने एक क्रॉस एग्जामिन में एक क्वेश्चन किया था कि क्या उनके बच्चों पे उनका हक है या नहीं, उनके डैडी का, तो उन्होंने बोला यस। तो मैं यहाँ पे बताना चाहूंगा कि बच्चे को अगर वो एक रात रख भी लेते हैं तो इसमें कोई ज्यादा हंगामा करने की जरूरत नहीं थी, उनका भी पूरा हक है। और अभी तक मिस मोनिका को सोल कस्टडी मिली नहीं हुई थी बच्चों को, कि पूरा हक मिस मोनिका के पास ही रहे। ऊपर से अगर जब वो शीशा तोड़ने के लिए मिस रोशनी के यहाँ जा सकती हैं, तो अगर बच्चों के लिए वो सच में वरीड होती तो शाम के 5 बजे से लेके हौज खास हो जाके एक बार चेक कर सकते थे कि बच्चे ठीक है या नहीं। इन लास्टली मैम, योर ऑनर, द डिफेंस thereby requested to kindly reject the testimony of the victim. We would ask you to render the only verdict that is fair, not guilty. Thank you, your honor.
This team has done very well, 5:45 and we are through. Well done. So about tomorrow, we should meet at 12 or 12:30. क्या कहते हैं? Let's try 12:30. 12:30 for 3 teams है ना? So everybody will, if you follow this kind of a pattern, we are all good. So let's meet at 12:30. I'll put our dashboard message also for those of you who are not present now. So we take up the 30. वही adjournment का पहला आपको टेस्ट मिल रहा है कि आप पूरा तैयार होकर कोर्ट पहुंचे और कोर्ट ने बोला जी आज तो जज साहब छुट्टी पे है. So it has happened not because Judge Saab was on chutti, but because the time taken by other teams was a lot more than what was expected of them. So we will all try and keep, we'll emulate team 2 on time frame. We'll try to be crisp and focused and make our arguments and presentation, everything, whatever we're supposed to. So we're all good. We meet at 12:30 tomorrow.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Everybody has marked their attendance?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Especially the participants for exam today.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Right.
Yes, ma'am.
So we meet at 12:30 tomorrow.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am, 12:30 or 12?
No, 12:30 because if we have got 3 teams. So 12:30 to 3 is how many minutes? 2.5 hours, na? So 150 minutes हो गए ना?
Ma'am, our team is one which was today's, जिसका postpone हुआ है, तो वो 12:30 में उसका सबसे पहले होगा ना?
हाँ, सबसे पहले उनका ही होगा. Sequence में जाएंगे.
ठीक है मैम.
3rd, 4th, 5th. So I think 40 मिनट देखेंगे तो फिर भी थोड़ा एक्स्ट्रा टाइम है और 5-8 मिनट आगे पीछे भी होगा तो we can manage that.
Okay ma'am, thank you.
So well done everyone. We look forward to tomorrow.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Stop recording, huh?
Thank you, ma'am.